Good afternoon, Master Tanaka. Good afternoon. I'm Saint Germain, and I'm here with my energy so that all of you can recognize yourselves. There is a whole egregor that is being formed around planet Earth. This egregor that is caused by human beings, it brings a benefit to some beings because it makes these beings turn to themselves. We who are here on the spiritual plane observe this with great appreciation as we have come to understand what is the process that is taking place within each human being. The process, of course, is particular to each being, but there is an energy that is common to all of them, the energy that you are not yet understanding in yourself. Our beloved Master Jesus, many ages ago, brought several guidelines so that these human beings could change this energetic egregor that is formed around them. Because through his guidance, he brought not only words, he brought much more than that. He brought his energy so that everyone could recognize themselves through the being that you here know as Jesus. We say that we recognize him as the Christ, but within you there is still a resistance to recognize this being that we call the Christ. And this reluctance is what makes you not truly reconnect with your energy. The Christ, he is within all beings. You have this energy. But what is happening so that you do not recognize this energy? Everyone still observes that the guidelines that are coming through various channels, everyone is still understanding only as words. And when they understand only as words, I tell you that their consciousness cannot get out of the energetic level that it is in the collective belief. Because the word itself, if you don't elevate it to a degree of truth, it is within this collective belief. So you cannot access the true energy that is contained in each message. Everything in you works as if it were resonances, because you are frequential beings. So this frequency, it is always vibrating in your being, because that is your consciousness. So this frequency is always vibrating in you, and when you allow yourself to raise this frequency, I say that the understanding of the message is more open to you. You are indeed stepping into what we call recognition of God's energy. All that is in you belongs to you. All that is in you brings you a manifestation in this life. But this manifestation, for many times, it is totally involved in illusions because you have not allowed yourself to come out of the collective belief. But when you start to look at yourself and you start to understand what is the process that is going on inside of you, then you can go one step further. You can look at yourself and determine that you want to elevate your frequency, that you want to change your look at yourself. Because when Jesus the Christ brought guidelines on how to manifest yourself here on planet Earth, that's what he did. He led guidelines on how to behave in your life, how to look at yourself, and through this look, lead the energy to all beings. The truth of God, it manifests through you, and the truth of God, it is manifesting through all beings. This recognition, I will say, of the value of each being brings you the conduct of respect, because, as you were instructed, respect your neighbor as yourself is a law that must always be obeyed. Because if you don't pay attention to this law, what happens is that you start to denigrate your energy, because your recognition is within the law of respect. You don't have the possibility of recognizing yourself outside the energy of respect. Only when you are the energy of respect manifesting in all attitudes are you, yes, raising your energy and bringing recognition to all beings. The consciousness that you are manifesting here, it influences the whole. The consciousness that you are manifesting here, it brings an energetic movement throughout the planet as you unite yourself in frequencies. So watch as you raise your frequency and you unite yourselves in frequency. What I tell you is that you raise the energetic bar of this belief that you now know as collective. The collective belief today, in your understanding, it is within a misinterpretation, because many are still looking at collective belief as if it is something that brings you some disconnection. But what you must observe is that the collective belief is part of your being. So you must look at the collective belief through the energy of respect. And when you do that, I tell you, the energy, it is transmuted. So everything in your life, it should always be viewed with a lot of respect. Do not look at any factors as if it were harmful to you. Look at everything as being factors that bring you an aggrandizement to your being, because this is the determination you put in. If you really put in your interpretation of the collective belief, I will say a new consciousness, a new look, this interpretation of the look of God, you will see that your energy, which is connected to this collective belief, it starts to bring a modification, because everything we always speak of is a single energy. All of you are a single being. So when you become aware of this and connect, because you are connected anyway to this collective belief, you will see that you are able to raise the frequency degree of this collective belief, because your look towards everyone has changed. Your gaze, it is connected to the truth of God. So what I tell you is that you are leading the truth of God. And we always say, the truth, it always prevails over illusion. So with this guidance, you realize how valuable your transformation, what you speak of today as self-transformation, is. Self-transformation brings recognition to all beings. Everything is within your free will, but respect, it is the energy of free will. So when you always act within the law of respect, I tell you that free will, it is always being respected. It is always being valued, and it is being allowed to manifest itself. With this guidance, with great respect, I say goodbye. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.